Hey everyone, John here from 4 Brewers, and I'm back with another beer. Today we're drinking a beer from Hoof Brewing Company. This is a brewery that I haven't had much of. This is Slow TURBØ. It is a double IPA, coming in at I think 8.5%, made with Nelson Sauvin hops. I'm not sure how fresh this can is. It says it's batch 201802-4. But we were sent this I should say Jamie Yoder, who is a 4 Brewers listener, sent us this can of beer along with a bunch of other beers that we just couldn't get to on the show. Therefore, I'm gonna drink it right now. So let's open this up, see what it's like. So immediately the aroma was just jumping out of the can. Like, I cracked it open, you could smell it right then and there. That's always a good sign. So as far as the color goes, it's kind of like a muted, I don't know, kind of pale yellow. Almost to that point of being kind of fleshy, like silicone kind of flesh looking. It's got a decent head on it. And this time I actually made it a point to make my glass beer clean. So I washed it with PBW, and here's a little pro tip. If you don't know what PBW is, and you're always having issues with bubbles sticking to your glass and stuff, even though you just took your glass out of the dishwasher, it's the soap you're using. If you buy PBW, which is, I think, Pro Brewers, no, what is it, Powdered Brewery, it's whatever it is, I'll put it on the screen. Home brewers use it to clean their stuff. It works really well, especially for soaking. But if you just take a couple sprinkles of PBW, you know, stir it around, let the stuff dissolve, and then, you know, scrub it out with like a scrubber thing, rinse it out, you're good to go. Really helps with head retention, really helps with, again, not having bubbles stick to the glass, but also soap can leave behind like a film, and that will kill your head retention and will take away from the overall aroma of the beer as well as the flavor a little bit, because it's, you know, you're literally drinking soap. Even though it's a very, very small amount, it does affect it. So this is beer clean. Let's see what it smells like. Like I said, I don't know how old this beer is, but I'm guessing it's around 4 to 6 weeks old. It sat in my fridge for about 4 weeks. And I'm not sure how fresh it was when Jamie picked it up, but smelling great. It's got a green kind of earthiness to it. Not too big on the fruits, although you do get like a grape kind of character from it. Definitely some heat coming through on the nose. Man, but that's just, it's like really, really ripe, like earthy dankness, I think. It's not really like, it's like a grassy earthiness, more grassy, earthy fruit is the best way to put it. With a little bit of a malt character coming through too, which is really nice. Like it has, I say this often, beers kind of smell soft. I guess what I mean by that is you don't get this like strong whiff of, you know, carbonation coming off. And the malts kind of interact with the hops in a certain way to give you the impression that it smells soft. That's the only way I can really explain it. But this has that going for it. It smells excellent. This is a very aromatic beer. There's also kind of like a sweetness on the aroma that's kind of reminding me of unfermented wort in a very, very small way. It could be just the malt characteristic, you know, in the way it's interacting with the hops, but that's what it's coming off like. It's very slight. It's kind of in the background, and you know, while it's in the background, it's sticking out enough for me to notice it. Other than that, though, like it smells fantastic. It's just a really ripe, earthy smelling brew. See what it tastes like. That is good. So mouthfeel on this is absolutely perfect. Carbonation, absolutely perfect. The dry to sweet balance, absolutely perfect. Like this is just a really soft, drinkable beer. 8.5% double IPA. I don't get a whole lot of heat on the palate. I get it on the nose a little bit, but not really on the palate when I drink it. Yeah, but the thing that stands out the most about this is it's got a perfect amount of bitterness for a hazy double IPA, and the mouthfeel is spectacular. It's awesome. It's nice and refreshing, which sounds weird for a double IPA, but especially a hazy double IPA. But first impressions are the mouthfeel. Yeah, I think that earthiness kind of comes through on the flavor too. This isn't a really fruity beer, which isn't bad. It's just, it's an earthy, dinky kind of beer. And for Nelson Sauvin hops, it's quite aromatic, but I was expecting more of like a fruit punch to it. Not fruit punch, but like a fruit bite to it. But again, it could be the age of the beer. It's by no means old and undrinkable. It's tasting fantastic. But that's what I get from it. I get like this earthiness kind of thing happening. Spectacular mouthfeel, aroma. Again, I'm gonna go for a little more here just to refresh it. Yep, still get that kind of green earthiness on the aroma. Oh man, that is good. That is a refreshing double IPA, man. Again, they nailed it with the bitterness on this. It's absolutely perfect. But what it lacks in like the fruit character that I was expecting, it makes up for totally in every other way. It's a fantastic beer. So Jamie, thank you again for this beer. Really appreciate it, and all the other beers you sent. Those will be coming up on an upcoming episode of 4 Brewers. And thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.